Hello and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone had a terrific 250th July 4th celebration. If you were in the United States, that is, otherwise, I hope you had a good weekend. This is the second chapter in the series on the current state of the Rekieta Imholte feud, and what is looming at the conclusion of the Minnesota summer for the two parties. In the first chapter, we discussed the agreement to keep the polycule a secret. Actually shares some culpability due to his heavy drug and alcohol use, and his private and public behavior during this time, not to mention his house raid and arrest with the other two women. After the dam broke, both men sought to put out competing narratives on what went on in the polycule, with each man seeking to block the narrative-setting efforts of the other. This chapter describes Nick's success in silencing Aaron through the Minnesota court system, by manipulating the application of the law against Aaron using his legal training, while at the same time committing acts similar to the one that got Aaron in trouble. If you listen to Nick, he will tell you the difference between what Aaron did in the spring of 2024 and what he has done continually since the spring of 2025 is vast and substantial. In fact, the difference can be concealed with two Susan B. Anthony dollar coins strategically placed.
You can name me one single thing that is more sublime than the feel of a plum pink nipple between my lips.
I'll build you a new cathedral.
Forgiveness? Forgiveness? Forgive me. Forgive me. Am I forgiven?
Whew, it is warm in here.
Well, you have your coat on.
Yes. Oh, do I? How did that happen?
Because it's cold out?
Yes. It is. It's a bit nipply out. I mean nippy out. What did I say? Nipple? There is a nip in the air, though.
Can I take something out for you?
We have to introduce another player, and with a great deal of pleasure, we present Karen Lesko. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
You know John?
Yes, we do.
Doesn't she have pretty nipples, pretty dimples there? This lady has very pretty dimples in her cheeks.
And with that, let us begin.
We won't get too much into it.
No, I guess not.
If they needed to. Aaron had said enough about that thing, and he did it live. It's not like you're going to be able to deny it.
Yes. Man, not only did it live, but saw it, boy, your boy didn't do too bad, did he? Looking for the approval.
Oh, let's just say there's a roller coaster of statements, and sometimes your seatbelt doesn't work. There's a lot of things that have happened that might not be very comfortable pretty soon, but he treated the whole thing as if it was completely normal to send a picture non-consensually. But one of the things he's consistently downplayed and tried to avoid is the fact that he took that picture without consent as well. And he acts like because he did it on his show that he somehow, like, that it was known that a picture was being taken. But he took that picture without consent. He's never had any consent for anything like that at all. But he just tries to gloss that. He's really lucky that we didn't know what picture it was, because this is the problem. He took the picture on his phone, didn't tell anybody, and sent it to someone who wasn't us. And then he's like, they don't even have the picture. It's like, no, you retard. How would we? You're the only one who had it.
They don't even have
He thought this was like a bug. It's like, no, this is a feature of how the crime works. And it's like, well, he thinks he could have beaten the charges because they didn't have the photo. It's like, you retard. You admitted to it.
That's the problem. Yes.
So did and Gino admitted to receiving it and described it, and Keanu confirmed that same description. Why do you think they charged you? He's lucky they didn't charge, or they didn't pursue the felony. because the day before he did that, Kayla had sent him a message just saying, please stop talking about us. Please, you know that like my privacy is like the most important thing. Please stop talking about me. And he sent back, I understand that even when I talk about you positively, that it causes you harm. I will stop. And then the next day he did the revenge porning. So it's like you've got the intentionality and the knowledge of what was going on. He's an absolutely wicked human being. It's marvelous to see.
That clip was from Nick's interview with Pat Dixon last June. In October of the previous year, Nick tells his version of the snapshot event in more detail and maintains that Aaron took this photo surreptitiously, with the other 3 polyculars completely unawares.
What Aaron did was one fateful day, sometime between December 16th and April 8th. I don't remember the exact date. I could find it, but it's not really relevant. Aaron decided to, without anyone's knowledge or consent, take a picture of Lady Rackets that was revealing. And then what he further did was he sent that picture to Gino Bisconti on a live stream. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but doing that is a crime in every state. Shockingly, they don't want you to send pictures of a private nature to anyone without their consent. Now, part of the other, another part of that is that not only did he do that, but he allowed the notion that it was a picture that was given to him, which is not true. He eventually admitted after his plea that he was the one who took the picture. And he actually did that on a live stream as well. You can go, there's a clip of it, but you can watch him take the picture. No one, not April, not Lady Rackets, and not I, none of us knew this happened at all. Now, the interesting thing, and of course, he says it was consensual, which is kind of weird if you don't know someone's taking a picture of you to somehow consent to it.
The snapshot incident was also brought up in testimony at the June 5th harassment restraining order hearing. Mama Kay, who attended and reported out on the hearing, remembered the live stream where this incident took place. Her recollection of the event was different than Nick's. However, the clip of the live stream was never presented at the hearing.
And so that they start talking about that some, that Kayla did not, so he swears Kayla did not consent to that picture, that Aaron took that picture without her knowledge, even though there's video of when Aaron took that picture, and it was very obvious he wasn't trying to hide that he was taking a picture. Like, have you seen that clip?
I have not, but it's like you guys were in a sex polycule. Was Nick Rekieta in the room every time? Aaron and Kayla were in the room alone. I mean, come on.
Well, I'm wondering why they didn't submit that clip, though, of when he actually took that picture. Because he was on his show, and she was behind the camera. And he said she walked down the stairs nude. And you see, on the clip, you see him, like, his eyes light up when he's doing a show. He was talking to somebody on the phone, and he, like, gets kind of giddy. And he picks up his phone while he's still doing an interview with somebody on the phone on his show, and he picks up his phone, aims it that way, and takes a picture. And he did not try to hide the fact. And then when Keanu and Gino saw it, they described it as her posing. So I don't know why they didn't show that clip and point out those facts, because it seems pretty consensual to me.
Whole synapse he had connecting him to reality.
This is the live stream of the Steel Toe Evening Show on January 31st, 2024. This is where we find the clip in which Aaron Imholte takes not just one photo of Kayla Rekieta, but several photos in quick succession. While we cannot see anyone else in the camera, we can watch Aaron's facial expressions to determine who he might be looking at and how they are moving around. I will pause as various points to analyze.
I need to know. All right, and I have a prize show to do, and I'm going to do it. And by God, this thing is going to get done, and it's going to be remarkably good. I promise.
He's about to look favorably upon a subject on the left side of his camera. Is this Kayla?
All the links are in the chat if you want to be part of the $250 drawing. Otherwise, let's fuck.
By golly, it just might be.
Shall we? I'm sorry. I'm just making sure I have everything from April here that she needed to get me. Yeah, Aaron, you're not going to be able to show prep at this point. Fucking no shit.
Based on this statement, I would not disagree with Nick that he and the ladies are present in that basement, and probably in one state of undress or another.
I understand. There we go. There's all the templates. All right, good. Really worried to make sure nothing. Okay. Got it. Please let me know everything is good. I mean, moderately. Yeah, it's relatively good. Oh, yeah, she made your lunch. She packed me a lunch. She got my juice box. She got me all ready to go. She combed my hair. I made it to the bus in time. It's wonderful. Hobo Chili Recipe says this show is constantly bad, like it's a science. Thanks, buddy. And now I'm by myself tonight. All right, so VIPs, 8 o'clock. Members, 8:30. $250 drawing, 9 o'clock tonight. Those are the times. I will repeat them throughout the program. Hobo Chili Recipe with $10 says, put me in, fat coach. Looks like 7 shades of fat ass in that polo. Just get into the coffin and close your eyes. Thank you, Hobo. Mrs. The Tigger Next Door with $15 says, I only watch this show for April. New boot group. Well, thank you. That's very nice. And Mrs. Tigger, both qualified. It's always a challenge for me to write that name down.
Aaron appears to have his computer monitor almost directly in front of him, perhaps a bit to the left side from our point of view, and he is looking at it to read off his superberries. However, Kayla may be right next to it right now. Aaron is about to comment that he will get through the show, but the distractions will keep it from being the best it can be.
Are there distractions right now? Yes. Will I get through them? Of course. Will this be the high-quality evening show you're used to? No. Stevie Lou on KB's show says you sent him a $10.99 for being a mod, but you don't pay mods. You know what? That is the third time I have heard that. I'm giving Stevie Lou a call right cock-sucking now. I will get this figured out. Goddamn Stevie Lou. Yeah, Aaron sent me a $10.99 for the... I did no such thing. If that happened, it was fraud. Where the fuck is Stevie Lou? There he is. There he is. There's my buddy Stevie. All right. Get to the bottom of this nonsense. I know he didn't say that on MLC, by the way. I'm just doing this to kill time.
As he does his shitty Kevin Brennan impersonation here. Aaron may be glancing at Kayla again behind the camera, but I'm actually not too confident about this particular instance.
Stevie Lou got a $10.99 from Aaron. He's a piece of shit. That guy.
Oh, boy.
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
I had a feeling this was going to come.
What? What was going to come? What was I going to call you about?
Phone call about maybe.
What?
Something I said today on.
Did you say something on MLC? You really said something on MLC, you cunt?
Did it get back to you?
Yeah, it got back to me.
Oh, no. Is it?
Kayla may have moved off to Aaron's left, as Aaron is staring at her approvingly. Watch as Aaron's gaze shifts slowly toward the center. She may be moving in that direction.
Is it causing problems?
So,
I'm sorry.
when the fuck did I send you this $10.99?
Okay. If this is what really needs to with these crazy people out there.
Did that piece of shit Steel Toe send you a $10.99? That piece of shit Steel Toe sent you a $10.99.
Oh, work.
Now, watch as Aaron makes an overt gesture of approval. He may be reacting to a particularly good pose.
When I said, hey, it's nice that, we
And there it is.
have these things called entertainment podcasts that are a safe space for a guy like Stevie Lou to, take a risk and try to, make a joke out there every once in a while.
Sure.
So Kayla has moved to Aaron's left again. Aaron is obviously about to take the photos here. Watch his finger as he taps the shutter button several times.
So no, Aaron, you did not send me any 1099. As a matter of fact, I think I just made under the threshold of what you would like technically be required if you even would have even thought of doing such a thing, which I know you're not that kind of.
There may be another reaction coming up to Kayla walking by again. For the rest of this approximately 7-minute clip, I didn't see any more obvious reactions to events in the studio. But you can watch and judge for yourself.
I don't think I had you on the 1099 list for this year. Which by the way, I have to get to people by tonight, don't I? Oh shit.
You can always file for an extension, or if you're like Shuli, you could just never pay. So.
What's the deal with Shuli? What's the deal going on there? I hear people say he's declaring bankruptcy, but he can't be declaring bankruptcy. He's like making money.
No, you're like a mini Ray DeVito where you have no idea what's going on. It's just a child.
If you listen to me, if you ever fucking say that again, I will send you a 1099 with a dead fish inside of it, and you'll know what that means.
So okay, let me clear that up. I do believe they're looking at some old documents for Shuli, and I honestly don't like. If you notice when I'm on these shows, I try to stay out of the money stuff because I ain't got no fucking money.
Sure.
So I'm no one to start.
You're like Gino. Gino ain't got no money.
Yeah, that's if me and Gino have one thing.
Oh snap! There's another one
in common. It's that.
He ain't got no money.
All right, but I gotta go. I'm off to a film shoot late night.
Well, I mean, don't big time us for Christ's sake.
No, I'm sorry, but this is good. I'm glad that we got this all settled.
All right, are you going to be a cast member on BYB again anytime soon?
Yeah, again, you're like a few days late and a few dollars short. Yes.
Oh,
because
sorry. I have children and a family. I don't watch you guys in your fucking podcasts all the time. Hey, if it's not on my Lost Interest channel, I don't know what's going on.
Good point. Shout out to, I guess, my Lost Interest.
He's a good man.
So. Yeah, we're working on stuff, but I'm also Stevie Lou is working on his own solo stuff these days.
Ew.
Or my co-host Bobo from Opie and Anthony.
Bobo.
Fame. So
hey, if you ever need some publicity for your new podcast, be sure to send Bobo over to Steel Toe.
I can make that happen. Actually, me and him are very close associates. But
I'd love to
if folks could check out, Stevie Lou Comedy is the place to go on YouTube. Please subscribe Stevie Lou Comedy on YouTube. Would be great.
Stevie Lou Comedy. All right, and your 1099 is in the mail.
Yeah, I'm sorry if this blew out of proportion here. That was just a joke. Just a joke.
You know what? I think by the grace of God, I'm going to live.
All right, pal. Let me run.
All right, later, buddy.
Thanks, pal.
There's Stevie Lou helping me fill time on a prize night. Huh? How about that? Fuck it. I like Stevie Lou.
In Nick's October stream, he tells his audience that he and the two women were hanging out near an off-screen couch, naked and on cocaine. They deliberately distracted Aaron repeatedly as a joke. Later in the stream, Nick and April leave and drive to a nearby dealer for resupply. During this trip, the two have some type of interaction that causes Nick and Kayla to get into a heated argument later. Nick leaves the details of this interaction to viewer speculation. The fight occurred in the subsequent car ride from the Imholte's house to the Rekieta's house, in which both married couples drove separately. It was so heated that Nick and Kayla were forced to stop their car, and Aaron and April passed them and got to Nick's house first. The story is typical of the volatility that permeated the polycule for nearly its entire existence. According to the myriad accounts provided by both Nick and Aaron over the last 2 years since the raid and arrests, he does provide a detail with regard to Aaron's dog, Gordy, who Aaron talks a lot about in his streams.
But the way the picture came about was, the show was going. Like I said, he was doing a show, and it's funny to distract him. Did this several times. He would actually he and April would refer to Lady Rackets and I as Gordy, their dog. And they'd say, Gordy's doing something stupid over there, or whatever. Like, that happened a ton. That meant that we were over there bothering them, being annoying. I don't know. It was a weird time.
According to the film search engine tool, Gordy is not mentioned in Aaron's stream from January 31st, 2024. I found Gordy's name mentioned numerous times in other streams, but it always referred to Aaron's dog. I could not find an instance where Nick and or Kayla were referred to as Gordy. On May 27th, the Monday after Kandiyohi County law enforcement raided and arrested Nick and the two women, Aaron made the fateful decision to share one of the images he took on January 31st with Gino Bisconte in a steel toe livestream. This is in the context of discussion about Kayla's breasts and tattoos on same.
Old Dirty Ho with 199 says, how nice was Kayla's rack? She was beautiful. I'll say that. She was a beautiful
But
girl.
the tattoo on the right tit. Not a fan of tattoos on the tit.
Oh, the rosebud or whatever that was.
I just saw part of it in the mugshot.
Sure.
What? Come on. Not say, please. And I can say this because I'm a supermodel. You know, I can judge other people. I'm just saying not a fan of the tattoo on the tit. That's all.
I mean, that's that I understand, Gino, and that's.
I'm not
look,
saying like if a hot chick like her had a tattoo on her tit, I'm like, no, yeah. Just saying, what are your thoughts on that? The big old tattoo on the tit.
Well, here, give me 1 second here.
Oh, here we go. And what is it while you're looking about that? Like Kiana has tattoos, and I don't know if you'd notice this. Nuts about the girl. Love her. Greatest thing ever.
Check.
Like,
keep your.
What's that? But there are women I've seen that I've known over a course of time that I thought they were hot, and they had no tattoos, and then they got a shit ton of tattoos, and I'm like, I don't like that. You know?
I hear you. I'm just trying to get something.
So it's raining, right? Raining in Minnesota?
Yes, it's raining in Minnesota.
Somebody in the chat put in Gino's defense, he's used to having Frankie give him the weather. Thank you, Eaton. Thank you, Eaton Clams. Great line.
One eternity later.
Had to check my text. By the way,
did you check?
I like tattoos more than I think.
Your boy didn't do too bad, did he? Look, it wasn't the best. It wasn't the healthiest decision I've ever made, but goddamn.
About a year later, Gino discusses the Kayla photo with his wife, Keanu C. Thompson. Although they condemn Aaron for propagating the photo, they both vehemently agree that Kayla posed for the photo. They also discuss Nick's behavior that month with regard to spilling polycule tea at Hackamania 2, which we will discuss later in the video. Note that this stream took place 3 days after Nick's spurg out with Keanu on a This Little Piggy stream.
Because she didn't post it. We have the picture. She posed for the picture.
When was the picture sent?
Like, Nick, you're such a fucking piece of
Was
shit
it October
liar
the
that,
20th?
like, so you literally think Aaron snuck a picture of her naked when, because you don't want to admit, and I'll say it to your face, she was posing for Aaron because you got her so whacked out on drugs that she needed to distract Aaron, who no offense to my friend Aaron, probably didn't even really want to fuck him till she realized, I do want to fuck him because my husband doesn't want to fuck me, but she was in too deep. That means two things, because she's a whore.
Oh, you're funny. No, you're not.
But you understand, like, she posed for it because she was distracting Aaron so you could put your soft 25 milligram Viagra, mushy brained, ruined cock into April. Yeah. And this is the beauty of how you of the echo chamber. You believe every lie you say. You honestly believe you were giving good sex to April. You honestly believe they snuck that picture. You believe all this shit, and it's almost like when you put it in front of reality. Aside from the 5 fucking cis male, Moody is such a useless piece of shit. Every time Melton opens his, all he has is steel toe. Fucking steel toe, I feel bad. Tax time, he had to claim Melton as a dependent.
They gaslit me so much, and whataboutismed me and accused me of it. Because I said that Kayla posed for the photo. They would like to frame it as if Kayla had no idea the photo was being taken, as if Aaron set up a camera or a hidden camera in like the house or something and took a picture of her while she was changing. That's how they say it was. When I say she posed for it, I mean she came into
pose, baby. Look, this is the pose.
It was like that. Exactly. Right.
That was a pose.
That was the
Only
pose.
she had these hideous tits
that
she ruined for her husband. And it said Nick under her left tit.
Right.
I can't unsee that because I saw your wife naked.
Oh,
I saw your stupid wife naked. And again, when Moody's like, oh, he asked, Gino laughed. Right. I was very uncomfortable. Like, tattoos aren't bad. You can put whatever spin you want on it, but But my poor friend Aaron is out $50 for sending me a picture of Nick's wife. By the way, hi Kayla. Did you have fun babysitting the 5 kids whose brains are ruined while your husband took a refrigerator to skank? What was it?
Hackamania.
Did you, Kayla? Hi Nick. You idiot. Look at Nick.
But they would like for you to think, in the way that they phrase it, is if she didn't pose for the photo. She didn't know that it was being taken. She walked right in there nude. And that's a cute thing to do with a lover, I guess. Like, while they're in the middle of something and then they walk in and pose. But they want you to believe that she had no idea the photo was being taken, as if it was some kind of creepy voyeuristic photo. Was it right to send it? Absolutely fucking not. As someone that's been revenge porned by Patrick Melton, by the way, I understand full well how fucking terrible that is. I understand it. Aaron also now understands it, obviously. $50 misdemeanor. And Gino, we never didn't understand it. But they want to make the narrative Kiki, how dare you defend Aaron over that? I'm like, we always said it was gross. We always said it was gross. A terrible, awful, low down, dirty thing to do. Aaron also knows that. And he, like Nick, who is on probation right now for 5 years and who was found with guns, drugs, and kids, taught my friend April how to do ketamine, Molly, blow, and whippets. Just like that, Aaron is also paying his debt to society, and that is $50 because that's all they thought of it, right? So
yeah,
and that's what it is. That's what it is. But they want to tell you, they want to scream at you and tell you, Kiki, how dare you? How dare you? I'm like, I saw it. Nick never saw it. I think he's more pissed off that he doesn't know what the photo is and what was she doing behind my back? You were all swinging, weirdo. You were all fucking swinging.
At this point, I would like to clarify my own headcanon on this situation, which references the cinema and television clips you saw at the end of the introduction. First and foremost, as everyone in every clip has stated, it was completely inappropriate for Aaron to send that photo to another person. What it depicts is highly personal to Kayla, and it is embarrassing and humiliating for somebody else to see it. Even Aaron has admitted to this publicly.
Going like that. And I shared that photo with Gino, and that was a dog shit thing to do.
Having stated this, I need to point out some facts that would counter Nick's narrative that this act was one of the most devastating things that Aaron could have done to Kayla. And compared to what Nick has been doing in the last 2 years with respect to discussion of the polycule, which I will discuss shortly, I have trouble concluding that Aaron's acts were relatively worse. Although the public has not seen the photo that Aaron transmitted, neither Gino nor Keanu indicated that anything below Kayla's waist appeared. That means one of 2 things. A, Aaron zoomed in on Kayla's head and torso before taking the snapshot. Or B, Aaron took a full photo and then cropped out her waist, and everything below it before sending the image to Gino. If a full photo of Kayla's nude body were transmitted, we would most certainly have heard about it from Gino and Keanu. This would indicate that Aaron demonstrated some degree of discretion in sending the photo. It also fits contextually with their discussion on the live stream. I'm not by any means polishing this dog turd, mind you, but I believe this is a part of the reason for the magnitude of the fine Aaron received.
$50 bill. $50 bill. $50 bill. $50 bill. $50 bill. Guys, there's hundreds of that $50 bill.
I would also argue that the images Kayla uploaded to locals in 2022 were of a similarly explicit nature. She stated she was proud of uploading these, rather than having done so merely to help Nick generate engagement for his locals community. I am uploading censored versions of these here while presenting the audio of Nick's defense of these photos.
I don't post any pictures of her. She posts pictures of her. Well, unless she says I can or whatever. I don't know. But if we're here's the thing, as far as the the nude pictures or the lewd pictures or whatever you want to call them, we participated at the exact same level that the locals chat was participating in. I didn't put it as an exclusive, like paid member posts or advertise it. I didn't do any of this weird shit of like trying to, some people are like, oh, he's trying to draw people into locals with his wife's lewds. It's like, dude, like, no, lost subscribers from it. Which is fine. Like, and again, that's fine. Because I think the entire fucking earth needs to loosen the fuck up.
The images uploaded to locals did not have any exposed female nipples. It seems to me that this is the only fundamental difference between these images and the one Aaron shared with Gino. The nipples were the key to Aaron getting convicted for revenge pornography. Many people believe that exposed female nipples shouldn't be so controversial in today's culture. Based on their statements presented just a bit earlier, I believe Nick and Kayla are two of these people. Yet, they are relying on this state law to get Aaron criminally convicted. I would be reluctant to accuse Nick of hypocrisy had he not started engaging in similar behavior against both Aaron and April. And relying on the legalistic distinction that no provision of the definition subsection was violated, while coming as close to the line as humanly possible. Not only did he do this at Hackermania 2 in May of 2025, he has continued to do so to this day, even with his harassment restraining order case currently in its 13th month of life.
Subway, and Nick was getting me a foot long.
Look, old habits.
You were telling me that you would send photos to this to
absolutely
so
to
much
acquiesce
the women's request of a sexy man, but Aaron didn't quite know how to take sexy photos.
I don't know. You got to be the judge, right? Like what? Let's see his selection.
Let's go through never before seen.
You're all sick. You're sick. You're obsessed with this man. Leave him alone.
Photos and Nick, if you could provide commentary for each and every one of these, that'd be great.
Holy shit! Those are those B cups you were talking about, Carl.
Yeah, put that bra back on. What are you doing? Look at that tummy. Can I do a Melton zoom here? Hold on.
Just got out of the gym. Didn't put my shirt back on. No big deal. Whoa!
Yeah. Bifurcation has started. Gross. I'm sorry, is that Patrick Swayze? What's going on?
Smoldering.
That's current Patrick Swayze.
Whoa, things just got really hot in here. Holy shit. This whole look is, this old body?
Suck it in! Suck it in!
You've heard of blue steel. This is toe steel.
I just saw a woman slip out of her chair back there.
I'm smiling a broad smile. I can still see my sexy body splayed out on your bed, my chest covered in your cum, going down between my pretty tits. I can see him climb on top of me, not to fuck me, but to lick me clean. Maybe I wanted to save that for later. But you taste like heaven. I couldn't blame him.
Oh no! 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 No!
What a hype man April is. God damn.
I think we need to hear her read that one again.
There will be no refunds.
Whoa,
Yeah.
what? Whoa, back up.
She was a virgin?
What did you do to this poor girl? Oh, yay!
How often? Almost every time I ever had sex with him after you wrecked me on your birthday.
What'd you do to her on your birthday?
Wrecked her.
I just had sex with her. Like,
all right.
But shit, it was different than how Aaron does it, apparently.
How often? Almost every time I ever had sex with him after you wrecked me on your birthday. Those bloody sheets keep Aaron coming. He brought it up all the time, and we'd have to fuck as soon as he brought it up.
So man, I wonder what Nick's cock is doing right now. Let's go fuck! Now, hurry before I lose it! Little Moody, get up, little Moody, get up!
You know, what's funny is, like,
that happened, they had to pull over the car because they started talking about it while driving.
And he had to get road button.
He had to give her the small business.
He had to put the kickstand down.
Conversation, he's fucking gay, and he misses me.
Does
Yes,
can
go back.
we ask a question?
Yes.
Does April know that you're sharing these texts, or do you?
April gave me permission to share this story a long time ago.
Thank you, April. Thank you, April.
Nick, do you have any other stories or anything you want to say to these fine people who came out to hear you talk to them this weekend?
About your dick?
I mean, I have a million stories. A lot of them involve other people who, again, I shared the stories that I've had permission to share, but these people have, decided to be private. So I try and respect their privacy as much as possible while being hilarious. If you want real stories about it, come find me tonight, and I'll tell you all sorts of stuff. And I will deny everything that you come up with saying later on.
He flies home to be with his family, which is something Aaron doesn't have this weekend. Last weekend was his weekend. So he has 7 hours, I think. So corner Nick. He will talk to you ad nauseum and tell you anything you want to know about his
You'll get tired of it.
his situation. Give it up for Nick Rekieta, everybody, for coming out.
Approximately 2 weeks later, Keanu C. Thompson went on This Little Piggy and confronted Nick about whether he actually still had permission from April to share their text messages with the attendees of Hackermania 2 and the entire internet. Keanu took the reasonable position that this kind of permission between two parties in an intimate relationship would expire by default when the relationship ended. Nick disagreed vehemently, despite the efforts of Patrick Melton and his other guests to obfuscate and change the subject to Keanu's alleged betrayal of April. Nick comes across as someone who enjoys operating two different standards based on convenience. His lingering affection for April is readily apparent.
They weren't talking. Daddy!
All right,
please,
so when did you get the permission? When did you get the permission to show her text
I don't know. Maybe for months and months and months while he was dragging her name through the mud online.
When did you get the permission to show her text messages at a festival of incels? Sorry, Patrick. Sorry.
Literally.
Oh, you're saying what Aaron says.
For months.
You're saying what Aaron
months.
says. That's fun.
Okay.
Look. Oh my God, we
Not
talk
you,
every
Carl.
day, you moron. What is
So you
wrong
got
with
It was all
you?
fat
got her
incels at
permission-
Hackamania.
You got her permission to show her text messages on a large screen back in when? November?
Oh my God, yeah. But that story, she told me
It's a weird
well
thing.
before
Why
well
won't you
before
let him answer
November.
it?
She told me that story before November, you retard. That being said, we were planning on telling that story from the moment she told it.
Until she has a new boyfriend, maybe you might want to get new permission to.
No, I don't give a shit at all about getting new permission.
Okay, so you don't have
getting
permission.
Wait, so
What
he,
are you
owns,
talking
he owns
about?
April? The
These
new
kids?
boyfriend owns April?
In the wake of Aaron's first sentencing hearing and his subsequent filings of HROs on Nick and Patrick, in June of 2025, Nick adopts some legalistic reasoning for his defenses against Aaron's accusations. This is from a July 2025 stream in which he criticizes the analysis of Sean Martin from Potentially Criminal. Listen specifically to what Nick says must happen for speech to become harassment of an individual, and what the speaker must do to make it count.
No, and this is the thing here, where if Aaron included it, he should have included. He brought in a guy I went to high school with to mock me about what I did in high school.
So what? What good would that do him? That's not harassment. That's not harassment. Actually, the funniest thing is they're like, oh, you flew 1,000 miles or whatever for me to go do this, to go to this event. They brought people in from this event. Yeah, away from Aaron. It's specifically non-harassing behavior. It is going away from where he is. He was invited to come to the event. He declined. Okay, perfectly fine. He participates in the event by sending in a video, fatal to all of this. But there's no harassment in going away from someone to talk about them. It's the opposite. See, to harass someone with speech, you have to make the speech and then bring that speech closer to them. That is how you harass someone. You make speech and then you bring that speech into their space where they're trying to not hear it.
A little over a week later, Aaron hosted a private party commemorating the anniversary of the Steel Toe morning show. Gino Bisconti attended and did a stand-up comedy bit that obviously referenced Kayla. A tow log attended the event and secretly recorded it, contrary to venue policy. Patrick Melton not only aired the footage on Nobody Likes Onions, he also used AI technology to isolate and enhance Gino's voice.
If anyone wants to make a fucking bullshit lie that me or anyone involved, or anyone's like, oh, I don't like it. Are you out of your mind? I love that, Aaron Imholte. God, I blew my ride because I wanted to. It wasn't. But keep listening to these faggots. I know you too, drink spirit. These faggots. I love you more. That will tell you anything other than like, oh my God, this poor woman, that woman, whoever she may be. It could be.
Oh, he's just opening with Kayla talk.
Anyone. It could be hypothetically anyone that married a greasy fucking piece of shit, not my one, and fucking had like upwards of 4 or more kids, and then rather than say I want out of here, oh I need your money. Oh, could be anyone. Could be anyone.
Oh.
Could be anyone, but fucking wanted to suck on the dick of that fucking faggot. I owe you 3 drinks. Rather, and I cannot wait. Oh, I cannot wait to jerk off to anyone. If there's anyone who had this happen to him and had 5 kids, I can't wait to watch his son do drugs, his daughter's only fan. I will jerk off to someone who somehow was younger than my wife. I will.
So here's Gino's typical thing. He's talking about jerking off to Kayla's picture. He's talking about it again here.
And anyone that thinks I'm here and there's like a reason, I didn't want to be here before, and it's not. It's them, fuck them. And they are them. And I didn't mean to use your pronouns, faggot, but I'm going to tell you.
Wow.
Am I in trouble?
Dildog says another win for the toe. LMAO. Commissary fun inbound.
Yeah, I think I need to file a restraining order for Gino and Kiki and maybe take them to civil court. These people won't learn unless you make them pay.
Hey, Patrick, old buddy, old pal. Let's just cut our losses and make a deal. Hit the old pause button and call it a day.
Psyche.
All right, I did run all this through an filter that will clean out and isolate voice. I had problems syncing it up with the video, but we can go to that now. Let's see if we can hear this clean and see exactly what Gino is saying. This is not a bit. This is actually super tip technology here.
Has all of them give you this sense of worth that you don't deserve. Am I right? And I'll tell you, what's better?
It's not perfect. It's not perfect, but hopefully we'll hear a little clearer. It's not picking it up perfectly.
Than alcohol black coffee, right? And what's better than black coffee? White berries. And I'll tell you, I also that there.
Well, it's
just
bad.
like it felt perfect for you. Mix them fucking on me. They're so sweet. That was all alcohol. Oh my.
Let me.
Don't hit women, okay? And you don't get
pretty bad. It might not. This might not be usable, but we'll see.
Right? You know I'm off. Because you hit a bitch too hard, you get black out and lose the.
All right.
Lucky bicycle without make up a number of kids, 1 or 2. Nah, we would never go to 5. We would have 5 kids like a sucking twice. How do you really feel? And why else he's doing that? Bianca, I feel fucking like I'm strict. You weren't strict, you stupid fucking cash.
Sounds like a demon. It sounds like a goddamn demon.
Although one could argue that it was Patrick bringing the harassing speech to Kayla, and not Aaron who was attempting to keep the event private. It was Aaron who ultimately received a week's time in the Stearns County Jail for not doing enough to remove the interloper. Here is Nick bragging about the incident to Ethan Van Siver shortly after Aaron got out.
He's really personable too. Like he's really nice. I've gotten to meet him in person a couple times. Like he's come out to some of the court stuff with me, like involving me and shit like that.
Oh, really? Did he? That's
Oh yeah, he's a funny dude.
Yeah, he just makes me laugh. I don't know. I've never met him. I've never met him at all. But
he's one of the primary reasons that that Aaron had to go to jail.
Yes. Oh, we should talk about that.
He recorded Gino's stand-up set at the at the live event that they did. Aaron had set it up so there was no recording allowed or whatever. And then he hired Gino to come in, and Gino did it. Aaron's not allowed to mention my wife's name or make any indirect reference to her. And any show that he controls, everyone on that show is held to that same thing. And so he did this live show, and he thought just because they weren't broadcasting it publicly, it'd be okay. And Gino did like about 5 to 7 minutes, just trashing my wife, like in really vile ways. And it's like, Aaron hired that guy. It's like, that's a violation of your release.
Most certainly,
bitch. Like, what are you doing?
And he would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for this meddling pink bunny. Like he would have probably gotten away with it. It would have that noise would have escaped into the ether. Nobody else would have heard it, and it would have been just fine. But this guy was there to record it and then say, "Wait, this doesn't seem right. This seems like not allowed."
This is one example of Nick appearing to value punishment for Aaron above what might be best for Kayla's well-being. In the live stream he did at the start of Aaron's incarceration, Nick told his audience that he didn't want to press charges but only did so when Kayla insisted on it. He stated that once the report was filed, the process was exclusively in the hands of the judicial system, and Nick was resigned to the sidelines to merely watch it.
At the time, I didn't want anything like that to happen. I didn't want to bring any charges. I didn't want to do anything because he was a witness in the case against me, and I didn't want anything to look like witness tampering. I didn't want anything even close. I wanted a clean shot at my fight. I didn't want anything distracting. But, when someone actually victimizes someone you care about, I told her about it, and I saw the look on her face. And then I asked her what she wanted to do. And she said, we have to report this. So we did. So we reported it. Wasn't what we wanted. Like ideally, everything would have gone on without a hitch. Believe me, I would much prefer the crime to have not occurred. I wish Aaron was not in jail because he didn't commit a crime against someone I care about. Like that would be the ideal. But, you get stuck with the hand you're dealt with.
This is just an act, however. Contrast the last clip with what he told Pat Dixon last month. In this clip, he admits he obsessively watches Aaron's show in order to catch him in a violation of his order. He doesn't trust the clip channels to catch everything, even though they would most certainly capture any act that could hold water in court. He also insults Aaron's probation officer for not acting as aggressively as Nick would prefer.
Thanks so much,
Yeah, I remember
Cash.
those.
All right, that's it.
It's a good Aaron.
Yeah. When you see him now, I mean, do you watch his show? Like, I mean, are you legally do you need to watch
You're
it?
not allowed to
I'm restrained. No, I don't tend to watch his show. I peruse the clips to see if there's, if there's any chance that he mentions Kayla or whatever. Here's the thing. I don't really care if he is punished or not punished or whatever, like further. I don't really want to be watching this, but I do care that he not talk about her. Like he lost that permission to do that when he shared that image, and like, hey, you've actually gone from you were able to talk about somebody freely to now you've specifically harassed them in a really disgusting way. So
been warned and then still done it and everything. I mean, he's really earned the spot.
Yeah, he's very much a piece of shit. But I don't watch like his whole show. For a while, it was more likely that he would. So I'd listen on 3X or whatever and just hear if there was, I'd listen for my name or her name or whatever. But really, since he took out the restraining order, he pulled back. For a while, he didn't even mention me because he was trying to like get the court to go to like, he was trying to fool the court. But he just couldn't, then it got delayed so long he couldn't stop, and he had to bring it back up as a subject. But I only really check the clips most of the time, unless someone's like, you need to watch this section, because the Clippers don't always, they're not interested in the same stuff that I am.
I'm sure that if he mentions her name, it's going to be clipped.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you'd think so, but the Clippers have, like, there's not a criticism, but there have been a couple things where they like missed a reference or whatever that would have been about her, and he's technically not even allowed to reference her, but he pulled off this amazing thing. You got to give him credit where credit's due. His probation officer is a moron. Like, I don't know how else to say it. She's this old lady and she's dumb. He drew like the luckiest card on the planet, and he convinced her that anything where he might have screwed up, that's probably AI. I'm not even joking.
Wow.
And so
that's got to just be laziness.
Yeah, I just don't want to deal with it. So.
She's like, I can't, because like she's on the phone with me crying. She's like, I can't verify that this is real and not fake. I'm like, you can actually do that. Like, it's not even hard. But
you need a different job then, for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
This is your job to know this shit. Oh my God, that's pathetic.
And what about Aaron? Since his week of cribbage and basketball in Stearns County College, he has generally been compliant to his restraining order. He immediately ended a stream last spring in which he accidentally aired the hot tub stream, accidentally being a word that Nick actually used to describe the incident. He expects to get early release from probation in October, and told his audience recently that he will continue to obey the conditions indefinitely after that.
And she tapped out to the old toe, like her boy Melton. He kind of did the old tap out. Yeah, she was like, you can't drink or you can't go anywhere because of your probation. I'm like, no, my probation's like the least probation you can be on. Like, they don't even talk to me anymore. I just have to behave myself. And like, I have to behave myself until October, but I plan on behaving myself after October. That's the thing about my probation, is like, I don't think about being on probation ever. Like, until one of you guys mention it, I forget I'm on it. Because it's like everything I'm supposed to do for probation is shit I plan on doing for the rest of my life. So it's ironic. My probation, the only thing I got to worry about is crazy retards on the internet trying to shit up. Like me, I'm fine. I have no intention to violate any of those terms forever. Are you kidding me? They're a blessing.
That sounds like an excellent plan. It would be good for everyone in Nick's and Aaron's lives, although it might cuck the content for those who like internet drama. Will Nick go along with it? If the events of this week are any indication, with all this trouble streaming the Utah v. Robinson hearings, and more of the same obsessive postings about Aaron this week, it just doesn't look too good right now. And wouldn't you know it? Just as I was completing the first draft of this chapter, before the final edits, a 50-year restraining order petition from Kayla Rekieta against Aaron Imholte was dropped by the Dabbleverse. Check out the screenshots and decide for yourself whose hand wrote this text. How is Aaron going to respond? Things are getting interesting. That's it for Chapter 2. The next chapter will cover the harassment restraining orders. Lots of fun ahead. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.